The Chinese man say, then done with Jamaica. They are finished with Jamaica. Then they pack them bag, then done with Jamaica. They are finished with Jamaica. Then they pack them bag and go and left Jamaica. They don't want to have nothing to do with Jamaican people anymore. Then they pack up them businesses, them grandparents, everybody when they are Jamaica, then they left everything. So, if you want to hear my thoughts and opinions on what these Chinese people have to say, please keep on watching your girl, because I got a lot. So I was reading a news article in the Gleaner where they say the Chinese shunned Jamaica. So I'm gonna say some of the direct things that they said in this news article. I don't agree with the title because Chinese can mean anything. They need to be more specific. But the Chinese businessmen and women of Jamaica that lives in Jamaica, that works in Jamaica, said then they left. They can't bother, then leaving. So the Chinese man that they were actually interviewing says while some business are still operating in Jamaica, they're investing in migration plans. So they're still working and collecting Jamaican dollars and selling the Jamaican people what their stuff, their products, and making money. But they're also having a backup plan. They're also getting all the money they can get from out the Jamaican people to migrate to somewhere else. The Chinese community is heavily targeted by criminals. They get robbed at gunpoint very often, hostage situation, and tied up at home. The Chinese had a meeting with JCF, and JCF is the Jamaica Constabulary Force. The superintendent relating to crime problems because they were on the verge of closing down all businesses in Jamaica. So the man that was being interviewed saying that the Chinese community is heavily targeted by criminals and they were on the verge of just giving up all their business and just closing everything down and leaving. And that's when they actually had a meeting with the superintendent about crime and violence in their community. And next, the Chinese said the Chinese Mr. or Mrs. Chin is disrespectful. Cultural differences with Jamaicans are more outgoing and enthusiastic. Most Chinese leave in the retirement age because they don't feel safe. They don't feel like the healthcare system is going to be beneficial to them in the long run, and there's no benefit to paying taxes. So they can pay taxes and they won't get any benefits when they retire, basically. And they don't feel welcomed. So let me put on this. I wrote down everything that I said. So the Chinese people say that they're done with Jamaica, they are left, they don't feel welcome, the cultural differences is affecting them and all these things. So hi, hello. Did the Jamaican people ask you to come to their country? That's the first question. Did we ask you to migrate from China, Japan, any Asian countries that you belong to, or even America? Did we ask you to come to our country and open up businesses in our country? No, we did not ask you to do that. So if you leave, you will leave at your own free will, because we never invited you in our country, and for real, we don't need you in our country at all. It's full time now. Jamaica stand up on their own 2 feet and start go back to farming yam and dashing and cassava and all these things, and talk make these Chinese people feeding dog coat, dog, rat, cat, horse, and all these things. Okay, so the Chinese people saying that their cultural difference is a big issue, and the older Chinese people are more stuck in their ways and they don't understand the Jamaican culture, because we're more enthusiastic, we're more outgoing, and they're a bit more laid back, conservative. If you're going to a country and if you're going to be doing business in a country, it's up to you to change. It's up to you to adapt to that country so that your businesses will survive, so that you can make surplus off your business. It's not up to the people to change up and fix up for your benefit. No, you were the one that went to Jamaica. Now you're the one that needs to adapt. And if you Chinese people that are in Jamaica would actually integrate yourself in our communities, actually get to understand Jamaican people, instead of having your little communities outside of the Jamaican community, have one like a Chinese area and then you have like a Jamaica area. If it's migrated into the Jamaican areas and actually try to understand Jamaican people, maybe you guys would feel welcome. Maybe you guys wouldn't be targeted. And it's very wrong that criminals are targeting them. It's very, very wrong. Nobody should be targeted, especially if you have a business. That should be a benefit to a community if somebody opens a business in a specific community. So, my thoughts, the Chinese people need to integrate into the community, and if they want to feel more welcome, they need to understand that we have cultural differences and we're different people, and they're the one that's supposed to change and adapt when they come to our country, not us. And to the Jamaican people, to my Jamaican brothers and sisters, full time, it is full time that y'all start planting back on a cassava, start raising a hog, cow, and all these things, because these Chinese people are feeding you rat, cat, dog, horse, donkey, and all these things without you knowing, without your consent or your knowledge. So then they feed you all sorts of foolishness. They're fucking up your body, fucking up your digestive system. We have enough fucked up shit that goes through our digestive system every day. We don't need people to be falsely impersonating chicken and fish and all these things and giving it to us. Okay, it's full time now. We start go back to old Jamaica, farming Jamaica, and stop depending on these people, because Jamaica depend on these Chinese people for their imported products. We need to be importing products out of Jamaica, not importing them back into Jamaica. We need to go back to the old days where importing food and stuff from Jamaica was a big business. Okay? And honestly, the Chinese people talking about they don't feel welcome and they don't feel this and they don't feel that. Why are y'all still in Jamaica? Y'all are still making money. Y'all are still milking our communities for everything it has. So you talking about y'all leaving and you're making up migration plans is a bunch of bullshit. I'm sorry to say it's a bunch of bullshit, because if you guys didn't feel welcomed, if you guys felt like our cultural differences was such a big issue and it wasn't beneficial to you, y'all would have left a long time ago. So all that BS that you're talking about is all BS, because y'all have way more to gain being in Jamaica with your businesses than you have to lose. Okay, y'all make a lot of money out of the Jamaican communities each and every day, and y'all don't put any of it back into our communities. Y'all put it into your communities or send it back to your native land, to China. So what Jamaicans need to do is support people that is Jamaican, that putting back money into our communities, investing in our communities. And I don't know how many videos I have to say where Jamaican people need to start investing in their own. Chinese people talk about how them live and then they do this and they do that. If we were investing in our communities, making our own products, going back to the old days on farming and all these things, we wouldn't need any Chinese people to be in our country to provide any products at all, because we would still have our factories, we would still have manufacturing, and we would still be importing and making a lot of money importing products out of Jamaica. And that's what our people need to get back to. So that's my thoughts and opinions on this story. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And tell me in the comment section what you think about these Chinese people talking about them. I left Jamaica and they appear criminal. They target them and the cultural difference. They don't like people call them China, Mr. Chin, Mrs. Chin. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section, and tell me if you think Jamaica needs to go back to manufacturing and importing their own products, because that me say and that me mean. Anyway, I'm out of here.
Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel once more. Hope you have watched a really full clip about Jamaica living, about Chinese living Jamaica. So Jamaica, we know that Jamaica is the most united country and they love each other. And on the other hand, Chinese is the most united country. They love each other. When they come to your country, they really colonize your country. And they are just 50-50. You can't predict where Jamaica is, where Chinese is, because I've seen these people are, you can't predict is it in West or in Africa, because they are in those countries in business. They give you a loan, then they come back to construct a road using that loan that they gave you. So they use our their engineers to construct. So Jamaica is united also. But the difference with the Chinese is that when Chinese come to your country, they want to colonize you. So these people came to, they are now crying, leaving Jamaica. And this is the reason why these people are leaving Jamaica, is because of what Andrew Holness, the Prime Minister of Jamaica, did. Because they dominated Jamaica for so long, even they went ahead and PM said that those foreigners cannot pay a tax, and that made a lot of people crying, a lot of people being hungry with the prime minister. Because why can you allow people, investors, to not pay tax for 5 years, and yet a normal citizen is paying tax and is from Jamaica? So this made life being hard for them, and people started asking question why this prime minister doing this. So decided to move away from Jamaica, and most of the investors started moving away from Jamaica. I've seen now on telly, when these people come to your country, they don't want to promote a local manufacturer. When they open an industry or they, when you go to that, the most of employees will be Chinese. So this made Chinese being angry. This made Jamaica being angry. They was kind guys, why are you not employing us, and who are jobless here, and you are working in our country? So it's better you employ somebody who is working in your country and who is paying tax there. So these people, when they come to your country, they want to dominate you. They want a manager to be a Chinese. They want even a worker, even a cleaner, to be a Chinese. So these people made Jamaica to be angry with them, and now they have seen a lot of lights, and now they are leaving Jamaica for good, because we don't want to have people who are not helping the local. We want people who can come and help the community, giving back to community. And that's why this Ibrahim Traore are fighting for most of the black people, because these people, when they come to your country, they want to rule you, they want to colonize you, they want all money to come back. Even they have, they threaten even a president, so or even a prime minister. So those people, they have really uh, caused a lot of Jamaicans being suffering, and they are jobless, and they have the restaurants, and even they don't want to pay tax. And a normal Jamaicans, a normal citizen, is paying tax in Jamaica. So this made being hard, and people started crying and they started chasing those Chinese from Chinese from Jamaica because of their behavior. Because you can't come to my country and I'm a citizen of this country, then you start your business and you are not giving me an opportunity. So this make them life to be hard. They are now leaving Jamaica for good because of what? Because of their behavior is not good. They are, and you know we Jamaica we're just united. When you come, just give us the opportunity and we will work for you and you will live to your country. We know that Jamaica is like a cement. When they will cement your country and you will really crying and you don't love that. We don't love that behavior. Let's just united. Let's remain united and love each other. Because Jamaica has no any grudge with anybody. Jamaica love each and everybody, and it has really reached a point when you see that when you mess with Jamaica, they will just mess with you. That is the language that Jamaica has. When you mess with them, they will come back to you. Ask a lot of people who have messed with Jamaica and what they are going through in online. So Jamaica is just a good place to be, but when you mess with them, they also mess with. So kindly guys for watching this video, kindly make sure you subscribe, like, share, and please thank you for my returning subscriber who are turning back to watch my YouTube, my channel, and my content and my video. Thank you so much for such support. It's not easy to find somebody to come back and watch your video. And for if you haven't subscribed, kindly make sure you subscribe and turn on your notification, like, share, and comment. Bye for now.